All right, so next question is from an anonymous questioner who's in the personal injury law field and asks, okay, with a personal injury law firm sale, if it doesn't involve money up front, what's the benefits of quote unquote selling as compared to reaching an agreement for fee sharing with another PI attorney with regard to your current open cases? So thank you so much for that question. We have experience with personal injury law firms. And here, what we're showing is law firm sales 1.0. So the questioner is right, okay? Quote unquote sale in what we call law firm sales 1.0 is often an earnout price involved in the sale. That is, the buyers are typically paying the sellers a percentage of the revenues that are coming in from the selling attorney's client list over a period of years, okay, as compared to actually paying a dollar amount up front. Okay, so to use this attorney's question as an example, okay, in the PI arena, sellers of PI firms have habitually, when they're going to sell, approach a friendly competitor or even a colleague in the same field. They have their number of open cases, can transition those open cases over to that buying firm, often for what I'll call a sweetheart deal, which is something in the neighborhood of, let's say, 50% of the collections that come in from those open cases. In law firm sales 1.0, what we're suggesting often is that earnout, which can be paid out over a number of years. So often in our deals, our clients are getting paid a percentage of the revenues that comes in from the clients and the referral sources over somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, or even longer. So let's put some dollars and cents on this just to give an example. Okay, if this lawyer, let's say, has 200 open PI cases, okay, and let's say that on average those cases settle, okay, just in our example, they all settle for $50,000, okay, and they were 1/3 contingency fees. In that situation, that's going to generate $10 million, okay, in settlement funds, and that's going to generate $3.3 million in revenues to the attorney. That was the inventory that this attorney would be sitting on and when looking to retire. And let's assume also that that attorney got 1/3 of his open cases came from other attorneys. So he's dishing out 1/3 of that $3.3 million, which is about $1.1 million, and is left with 2.2. Okay, and then makes that sweetheart deal that we talked about. So in the sweetheart deal, that attorney would be getting $1.1 million. Now, I call that really a half a loaf, okay? Because on the earnout basis, if the attorney was negotiating a deal for getting that typical referral fee as personal injury law attorneys typically do, which is 1/3 of a third, can be less when you have a referring attorney involved. But let's just say they're getting that 1/3 of a third for 5 years, they're going to make more than a 1 times in revenue. That is more than that $2.2 million payable in this 1.0 earnout price arrangement. So even though it seems like a sweetheart deal when you are simply selling your inventory or transferring your inventory to a buying firm, in the earnout arrangement, in our experience, our clients are earning significantly more. So thank you very much for the question. And in our opinion, the earnout period in law firm sales 1.0 wins the day in our experience as compared to simply transferring your open cases to a friendly competitor or otherwise a friendly attorney that also practices in your area of practice, which was here, personal injury law.